Number 5, Joey Show. We have number 11 for Fort Scott High School, Kenny Brown. Number 10, Aaron Tunstall. For Fort Scott, number 14, a 6'3" junior, Tyler Anderson. For Coffeyville, a 5'7" senior, number 11, Keyshawn Hayes. For Fort Scott, a 6'3" senior, Josh Bullock. For Coffeyville, a 5'10" senior, number 15, Jake Burr.
Hi, everyone, and a pleasant good evening to you wherever you may be, as we are just about ready to get the boys' game underway here this evening. The Fort Scott Tigers come in at 0-7 overall, 0-3 in the SEK League. Their head coach, of course, is Brennan Feeback. His assistants are Jason Young and Jeff Armstrong. They're going to go with their starting lineup they've used most of this season. 6' senior Dub Chipman, 6'3" junior Cannon Brown, 6'3" junior Tyler Anderson, 6'3" senior Josh Wolhoff, and 6'5" senior Ty Marbury. Coffeyville, they come in at 4-3 overall, 1-2 in the SEK. Their head coach is Griffin Walker, and they're going to go with 6'1" senior Jermeek Shobe, 6' senior Aaron Tunstall, 5'7" senior Keyshawn Hayes, 5'10" senior Jake Horner, and 6'3" senior Carter Herring. Fort Scott in their road red uniforms tonight with the black letters, white numbers, white and black trim. Coffeyville tonight in their home white uniforms with the purple letters and numbers, purple and gold trim. And we're just about ready to get this one underway. It looks like Carter Herring will be jumping for the Tornado, and Ty Marbury jumping for the Tigers. Ball is in the air, and we are underway. Coffeyville grabs the opening tip, and they will get it across the timeline. Jake Horner has it to start things for Coffeyville. Their only win in the league was against Pittsburgh. That was their first league game, 64-55 back on December 17th. Since then, they've lost to Independence 49-48. They also lost at Chanute on Tuesday by 5. Here's a three-pointer on the way. That one doesn't go. Rebound taken by Dub Chipman. Of course, Fort Scott Tigers don't have any wins on their resume yet, but they have played very well here of late. They were very much in that game with Pittsburgh on Tuesday night. A couple of things go their way that didn't, and they probably get the win at the Tiger Dome on Tuesday. Here's a layup that goes for Aaron Tunstall, and Coffeyville is on the board first here tonight. Here's a steal by Coffeyville. Ball thrown into the backcourt. Going to be chased down by Fort Scott. Ahead to Dub. Layup is good for Chipman. And Fort Scott comes away with a quick 2 points there. And we're now tied. Just about a minute and a half into this first quarter. Pass goes in, now back around. Left side to Tunstall. Three-pointer on the way, and that one goes for Aaron Tunstall. I believe he was the one honored at the halftime of the girls' game with the Shrine Bowl selection. Pretty good football player. Obviously, pretty good basketball player for Coffeyville as well. There's a shot that goes out of bounds. It was last touched by Coffeyville, so Fort Scott will have it back here. Inbounds play comes into Brown, back to Dub. Turnaround shot there by Chipman is good. Dub has had a slow start to the last couple of Tiger ball games, but a quick one here as he's got all 4 Tiger points to this point. 1 point lead for Coffeyville. They work it into the corner to Shobe. Now back to the top and around to the left side. Three-pointer on the way. This one is no good. Rebound Tyler Anderson for Fort Scott. Head to Woloff. And now back to Dub as he'll work it across the timeline for the Tigers. Again, Fort Scott has had pretty good first quarters this season. They have really struggled in the second quarter, all except for Tuesday night against Pittsburgh. They played pretty well in the second quarter on Tuesday. We'll see if they can keep that going here, but it's a quick steal by Coffeyville. We'll head back the other way. I think that's Shobe, and he'll lay it up and in. Well, now 7-4. Anderson gets it across the timeline this time for Fort Scott. It's a man-to-man defense. Pass inside to Brown. Shot there is good. Little floater for Cannon. Brown goes in. Back to a one-point game. Just under 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Thanks for joining us here on Duckbait TV. Hayes with it. We go around to Shobe. Now back to the top. It comes to Horner. Horner back to Tunstall. He'll go right side with it. Now back to the top. Into the corner it goes. Fort Scott in that 2-3 zone. It's worked pretty well for him a lot of this season. Here's a three-pointer on the way. That didn't hit anything, I don't think. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Fort Scott basketball with 4:27 to play. Double walk it up. Coffeyville, it's a man-to-man defense, but they're picking him up at half court. Out to Brown. Back to Dub. Now over to Anderson. We'll go cross court to Woloff. He'll try a three. That one doesn't go off the rim. Rebound taken by Coffeyville. Tunstall down the floor. We got a whistle, and they're going to call a travel on Aaron Tunstall. So it'll be a turnover. Back to Fort Scott with 4:02 to play. Brown gets it across the timeline. Over to Chipman. Dub now works it to the elbow. Drive here. Shot there by Marbury is in and out. And we got a whistle and a foul. This may be over the back. And it is over the back on Ty Marbury. First foul of the game. And it goes on Fort Scott. Ball over to Shobe on the left side, or excuse me, Tunstall on the left side. Actually, that's Kashawn Hayes with it over there. Now they work it back to the top. 14 to shoot. Drive in, kicks it back out to Hayes. Now they try to get it back to Tunstall. 8 on the shot clock. He'll drive, kicks it over to the corner, and nearly out of bounds, so he tried to save it, saved it right to Brown for Fort Scott. Cannon Brown takes it over to Tyler Anderson. Now back to Cannon. He'll reset the offense for the Tigers from the top of the key. Cannon, and he'll draw a foul there on Coffeyville. This may be the first one on Shobe. Darmeek Shobe picks up foul number 1. It's the first one on Coffeyville tonight. Dub with it. Now back over to Anderson. He'll drive into the lane. Shot there by Tyler. In and out, no good. Rebound, Coffeyville. And here come, oh, nice job by Fort Scott to get back on defense. Brown with the steal. He'll try to go down the floor to Anderson. Over to Marbury. Shot there is good. And the Tigers take a 1-point lead, 8-7. 2:28 to play in the first quarter. Shot inside is good. That one by Carter Herring. Now Anderson gets the ball on the right side wing. Now down to Dub. A little shot there. Doesn't go. Rebound taken by Coffeyville. Three-pointer on the way. That one is good for Jake Horner. Brown, oh, it's knocked out of his hands into backcourt. Oh, they overran it. Still loose on the floor, and now a foul on Fort Scott. Ooh. Foul's going to be on Ty Marbury, and that's the second one on Ty tonight. It looks like he will, nope. Josh is going to come off. They also get, yeah, Ty will come off with those 2 fouls. So Quade Moreland checks in for Fort Scott. Also Malachi Larson. Larson, a 6'1 senior. Moreland, a 6'5 junior. Shot on the inbound is no good. Rebound taken by Fort Scott as Brown chases it down in the corner. Over to Dub. Now back to Brown as they get it across the timeline. Brown thought about a 3, now kicks it. Oh, they try to get it in and out, and it's deflected into the corner, but right to Wolof. Now back to Dub. 20 on the shot clock. Chipman. Oh, nice move by Dub to get to the left. Here's a shot. Elbow extended. It's no good. Ball goes right to Brown. Now we got a whistle here. And I think they're going to get a foul on the rebound there from Coffeyville. Brown took off with it, made a layup, but that's not going to matter here as the foul was long before that on Carter Herring. Inbounds play goes right to Cannon. Oh, and he shook his defender. Gets him in the air. Shot. Oh, in and out. Dadgummit. Ball loose. Picked up by Coffeyville. You saw the Lady Tigers have a real struggle with making baskets in this gym tonight. There's Aaron Tunstall with a 3-pointer, and Fort Scott's going to take a timeout. They trail now 15-8. Coach Feeback did not want to wait for the end of the quarter, which comes in 48 seconds, to have this discussion with his team. An 8-0 run for Coffeyville. The Tigers had an 8-7 lead, and now it's 15-8 Coffeyville. Fort Scott got to hold on to the basketball, take care of that basketball, get back on defense when they need to. Inbounds comes to Dub. He'll get it across the timeline now to Brown. Cannon's got it on the left side wing. He'll drive to the top of the key. Stops there, now kicks it to Moreland. Moreland into the corner to Dub. Shipman now finds a teammate. They get it back to Dub, and now we got a whistle here. And maybe another foul on Coffeyville. We'll see. It is going to be on Carter Herring. That's number 2 on him. And they will send. Fort Scott gets a sub here. As Tyler Anderson checks back into the contest. Kana Brown will come out for a quick breather. Coffeyville will also get a sub as Trey Kleins checks in. Kleins, a 6'1 senior. Tyler Anderson gets his first bucket of the night. That'll make it a 5-point game once again. Coffeyville out in front. 11 seconds to go in the quarter. No shot clock. That's been turned off now. And ball is lost out of bounds. Looked like Fort Scott may have gotten a break with that. Looked like Wolhoff touched it last, trying to get to it before it went out of bounds, but they're going to give it to Fort Scott anyway. 6 seconds to go. They get it into Dub. We'll take it all the way down the lane, and he lost it out of bounds. They give it back to Coffeyville now with 1.3 seconds to go in the quarter. Shot here is no good. It goes off the shot clock. So that'll take us to the end of the first quarter with your score. Coffeyville 15, Fort Scott 10. We'll take a short break and come right back. This is Fort Scott Tiger basketball on Duckbait TV. Liberty Savings has been in Fort Scott since 1919, helping community members with their banking needs for over 100 years. Mark, Dave, Jolene, Manda, and Tyler are ready to greet you with a smile and help with whatever you may need. Visit them at 24 South Judson or call 620-223-0300. If you need residential interior or exterior painting done or your cabinets refinished, contact the folks at Aura et Labora Painting Company, LLC. Fort Scott native Josh Regan is ready to help with your project, so give them a call at 620-288-6617. So second quarter, we'll start with Fort Scott will have the basketball. They've got Moreland out there with Wolhoff, Brown, Tyler Anderson, and Malachi Larson, the five on the floor in red right now for the Tigers. So Dub and Ty both getting a breather to start this quarter here. Anderson drives towards the bucket. He'll stop there, now kicks it back to Cannon on the left side wing. Cannon drives, now kicks it to Quade. Quade for three. A little strong. Rebound taken there by Coffeyville. They've got Damaris Smith in the contest, 5'7" senior on the floor right now. They'll go into the corner here. Three-pointer on the way. That one from Caitlin Austin, a 6'2" sophomore. It's no good. And then a whistle on the rebound. Looks like a foul on Coffeyville. Double check right back in here as Josh will come off. Just 30 seconds into the second quarter. The foul was on Smith of Coffeyville, his first. And now Dub will walk it up the floor here. Brown with the ball on the left wing. Now back to Dub. Finds Moreland. Inside, back outside to Malachi. Now we got a whistle here and a foul. Looks like another one on Coffeyville. And that'll be on Prince Charles Thornton, a 6'2" senior, who will pick up his first foul tonight. Play comes to Brown. Turnaround shot for Brown does not go. Rebound Coffeyville. And there's a pass that goes towards the sideline. It's saved, though, by Damaris Smith. He'll get it back over to Tunstall. Now inside, shot there is going to be good, and a foul. Looks like Prince Charles Thornton will get the foul. He'll have the and one opportunity as Cannon picks up his first foul for the Tigers. Moreland checks out as Marbury checks back in. Free throw is no good. Putback is no good. Rebound Anderson for the Tigers. Dub drives left side of the lane, puts a scoop layup up there. It doesn't go. Rebound taken down by Coffeyville. Go up to Smith. Little scoop layup for him, and that one's no good, but a foul on Fort Scott. Looks like it might be on Malachi Larson. First one on Malachi tonight. And it will put Smith at the line for two. First one is up there, and it's good. .6:23 to play here in the second quarter. Second free throw is good. And that lead for Coffeyville balloons back to 9. And we played about 1 minute and 45 seconds here in this second quarter. Fort Scott still scoreless in the quarter. Out to Dub. And ball knocked out of his hands, and Coffeyville's coming on a 2-2 break. Oh, great job by Fort Scott to steal it, but they threw it right back to Coffeyville, and the layup is good for Smith. Golden Tornado starting to put their foot on the gas a little bit here in this second quarter. Brown has it out front. Larson for three, too strong. Rebound taken by Coffeyville. Tunstall drives in, hit the bottom of the backboard with the shot. Rebound taken by Fort Scott. They got to get some passing lanes opened up here. Got to move a little bit. Pass goes into the corner. Three-pointer on the way for Dub. That one doesn't go. Rebound chased down by Coffeyville. Now the Tiger boys are starting to look a little bit like the Lady Tigers were tonight. Missing shots and struggling on the glass to rebound. Here's a three-pointer on the way. That one in and out, no good. Rebound taken by Marbury. Over to Tyler Anderson. The Tigers need a bucket here. Tyler dribbles it around. Now back to Dub. Chipman will work to his left. Drives it in, tries to get it to Brown. It's knocked away, but Cannon able to chase it back down. Over to Marbury. He'll drive into the lane and has it stripped. Taken back by Coffeyville. Here they come. Layup is good. And Fort Scott's going to take another timeout.
Those winning ticket numbers are 028-220. That's 028.
We'll take a break as well. Be right back. Fort Scott Tiger basketball on Duckbait TV.
Ready to turn your nails into a work of art? Hi, I'm Delana Beatty, nail tech and artist. I specialize in custom nail art as unique as you are. From vibrant designs to delicate details, I will do my best to bring your vision to life and make sure every set of nails tells your personal story. Get the perfect combination of style, quality, and fun with Nails by Delin at Spoiled Brat Salon in Fort Scott, Kansas.
Scott trails coming out of the timeout by 13 now. They have not scored here in the second quarter yet. Jax Armstrong on the floor now for the Tigers, a 5'8 freshman. And now we got a whistle here. They also have Dexter Williams in the game, a 6'2 junior. They're all out there with Cannon, Josh, and Ty. And that'll be the second foul on Damaris Smith of Coffeyville. Brown kicks it back over to Jax, now to Ty. In man-to-man defense here for Coffeyville. Fort Scott has really struggled with it here in the second quarter, and another turnover. Pass goes into the corner, now back to the elbow. Drive in by Smith, and they'll call a travel on him. So that'll give the ball back to the Tigers here with 3:46 to play in the second quarter. Ball goes to Brown on the left wing. Now he passes it off to Jacks. Back to Cannon, 8 on the shot clock. Cannon lost it, kicks it over. Let's get it to Williams, now back to Brown, and he's going to lose it out of bounds. Pass a little bit too hot for Cannon to handle there. Also in a situation where you needed to get a shot up pretty quickly there. So Cannon, I'm sure, trying to grab that and shoot it as quickly as he could, just didn't get the full handle on it. 3 minutes to play in the half. Here's a three-pointer. No good. Rebound Williams on the backside for Fort Scott. And he'll get it back to Cannon. Bring it up the floor. Dexter drives into the lane, turns around, now passes it off to Ty. Marbury, he'll do the same thing, puts one up there. It doesn't go, though. Rebound taken by Coffeyville. Pass into the lane. Shot there is good. A little floater for Josh Shobe. He's got 4. And it is a 15-point lead for Coffeyville. And again, Fort Scott still has not scored here in the second quarter tonight. Had a much better second quarter on Tuesday against Pittsburgh, but right back to where they have been most of this season. Here's a three-pointer. That one doesn't go. Rebound Jax Armstrong on the backside. Out to Williams, back to Jax. 10 on the shot clock. He'll stop there. Now kicks it back to a shot from Brown. Didn't hit the rim, so the Fort Scott's got to take a shot. Armstrong puts one up there. That also missed the rim, so that'll be a shot clock violation. 1:56 to go here in the second quarter. Pass across the lane. Now it's stolen away by Anderson and knocked out of Tyler's hands by one of the Coffeyville players and out of bounds. So it will be Fort Scott inbounding the ball right next to the Fort Scott bench there. Jax inbounding that ball. 2 feet from his dad, who's sitting on the bench there as one of the assistant coaches for Fort Scott. Shot there doesn't go. Put back is no good, but a foul. And let's see when the foul occurred. And maybe on the floor. I think that's what they're saying. Javante Austin with the foul there, his first. Anderson now has a three-pointer open. It's good. So Tyler Anderson gets Fort Scott on the board finally in the second quarter. Ball goes left side. They've got it to Josh Shobe. Now they kick it into Thornton. Back to Shobe. Now back to Smith out front. We got a foul on Fort Scott's going to be on Dub, just his first. .53 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Ball deflected. Stolen away by Fort Scott. Here come the Tigers down the floor. Shot there is no good by Brown, but he'll go to the line. Either way, I think it was a shooting foul, but it's the 5th foul as well on the team. Second one on Prince Charles Thornton. Brown makes the first free throw and makes the second one as well. Coffeyville gets it down the floor. Brown, a 62% free throw shooter before tonight, but he made those first two. And now Fort Scott back with it as we got a whistle and got another Tiger timeout. So that's their third of the first half. And that's their last 30-second timeout for the game. Call the timeout there to keep possession. As they gain possession, laying on the floor of the gym. Inbounds play comes into the corner to Anderson. Three-pointer on the way. That one doesn't go. Rebound taken by Coffeyville. 3-on-1 break. The layup. Oh, hit the front rim. It's no good. Rebound chased down by Dub Chipman. He'll put one up. And we got a whistle here. And are they going to call a foul? I thought I heard a whistle. Maybe I didn't hear a whistle. Oh, they're going to let it go to. They're going to let it go to halftime. I thought, and maybe that's what Coach Feeback is saying too. Maybe he thought he heard a whistle as well. Thought I heard a whistle there to call a foul to give Fort Scott some free throws there, but they're not going to grant that as we'll go to halftime. Your score, Coffeyville 25, Fort Scott 15. We'll take a break and come back. This is Fort Scott Tiger basketball on Duckbait TV. Liberty Savings has been in Fort Scott since 1919, helping community members with their... Check that. We'll go to our break in just a moment as the Coffeyville dance team is about to perform here tonight.
Ladies, your music is on. Here we go. Cogan.
Liberty Savings has been in Fort Scott since 1919, helping community members with their banking needs for over 100 years. Mark, Dave, Jolene, Manda, and Tyler are ready to greet you with a smile and help with whatever you may need. Visit them at 24 South Judson or call 620-223-0300. If you need residential interior or exterior painting done or your cabinets refinished, contact the folks at Aura et Labora Painting Company, LLC. Fort Scott native Josh Regan is ready to help with your project, so give them a call at 620-288-6617. Edward Jones has been advising customers in the world of finance for over 100 years. Financial advisor Jamie Armstrong continues that tradition in Fort Scott. Contact her by phone at 620-223-1866 or email Jamie at jamie.armstrong@edwardjones.com.
Ready to turn your nails into a work of art? Hi, I'm Delana Beatty, nail tech and artist. I specialize in custom nail art as unique as you are. From vibrant designs to delicate details, I will do my best to bring your vision to life and make sure every set of nails tells your personal story. Get the perfect combination of style, quality, and fun with Nails by Delin at Spoiled Brat Salon in Fort Scott, Kansas.
Patty West and Crystal Cowan are a mother-daughter duo selling personal and commercial insurance. If you need auto, home, boat, motorcycle, ATV, business, or commercial insurance, they've got you covered. Visit them at 3 East Wall Street in downtown Fort Scott or call 620-223-0700. If you're interested in helping us out at Duckbait Media, bringing more Tiger and Greyhound athletic events, become a sponsor today. Contact us at tonyabady@gmail.com, duckbaitmedia@gmail.com, or find us on Facebook at facebook.com/duckbaitmedia. We're here to bring you the best of the Tigers and Hounds on youtube.com/duckbaittv. Welcome me back as we are at halftime of the Tiger Boys against Coffeyville this evening, and it is Coffeyville with the lead here at the break, 25-15 here at halftime. Your leading scorers, first for Fort Scott, Tyler Anderson has 5 to lead the Tigers here this evening so far. Cannon Brown has 4, Dub Chipman has 4, and Ty Marbury has 2 in this one so far for the Tigers. For Coffeyville, they're scoring a little bit more spread out. Aaron Tunstall has 8 to lead all scores, and then Damaris Smith has 4, Josh Shobe has 4, Jarmeek Shobe has 2, Jake Horner has 3, Prince Charles Thornton has 2, and Carter Herring has 2 as well. And that's where we're at here at the break with your score, 25-15. Talk just a little bit about the Frontenac Invitational that's coming up next week. The Raider Classic, as they are calling it now. Both Fort Scott's teams will be in that tournament coming up on next week. It'll be Thursday. It's scheduled for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday next week down in Frontenac. The Fort Scott Lady Tigers will play Lafayette, their first game on Thursday at 8:30 in the Old Gym. The Tiger Boys will also play in the Old Gym, but they'll play the first game of the day in the Old Gym as they'll take on Putnam City out of Oklahoma. 4 o'clock is the scheduled start time for that game in the Old Gym. A little bit more Southeast Kansas flavor this year in the tournament, as you've got Fort Scott, St. Mary's Colgan out of Pittsburgh, one of Frontenac's biggest rivals. They're going to come over and participate in this tournament this year. So they're in the tournament. They'll play Nevada in their first game on the girls' side of the bracket on Thursday. These are all girls' games. Again, Fort Scott Lafayette at 8:30. Colgan will take on Nevada's Lady Tigers at 4 o'clock in the new gym on Thursday. Blue Springs out of Kansas City. And again, their head coach, and I cannot think of his name right now, but he is a Frontenac native, so he loves to bring his Lady Wildcats to that tournament. And they've had good success there as well. So they will be playing Blue Valley Southwest in their first game, 5:30 in the old gym. And then Bartlesville out of Oklahoma, they will take on Frontenac's Lady Raiders at 7 o'clock in the new gym on Thursday. So all of those games on Thursday there on the girls' side of the bracket. And then on the boys' bracket, again, we said the Fort Scott boys will kick off the boys' bracket at 4 o'clock in the old gym against Putnam City. At 5:30, Nevada will take on Owensville. Owensville is, there is an Owensville, Kentucky that's probably more well-known, but these guys are from Missouri, about an hour or so outside of St. Louis. I think it's, I looked it up because Fort Scott played them a couple of years ago in that tournament, and I believe it's kind of in between Osage City or Osage Beach and St. Louis. It's kind of in between those areas there. So they'll play Nevada at 5:30 on Thursday. That'll be in the new gym. In the old gym at 7 o'clock, Colgan will take on Fair Grove. Fair Grove is out of Missouri, just outside of Springfield. And then the fourth boys game, we'll see Webb City take on Frontenac. That'll be at 8:30 in the new gym on Thursday. So a lot of good competition. Looking forward to that Frontenac tournament. Starting Thursday next week, the Raider Classic. They're in Frontenac, so we're excited about that. We're planning to have those games for you here on Duckbait TV as well next week. Inbounds play is knocked out of bounds, or ball is knocked out of bounds by Fort Scott, so it will remain with Coffeyville here. It's Dub, Cannon, Ty, Josh Wolhoff, and Tyler Anderson on the floor to start the second half for the Tigers. And now we got a quick foul on Coffeyville. As Josh Shobe will pick up his second foul here. Excuse me, Jarmeek Shobe with his second foul. Dub drives the left side of the court. Now back out to Wolhoff. Like Kashawn Hayes kind of fell awkwardly for Coffeyville, but he's back up. And Dub will hit the runner there. He got the first 4 points in the game for Fort Scott, and they kind of cooled off from the floor in that first half. We'll see if he can heat back up for the Tigers. Coming into this week, he was averaging 10 points a game for Fort Scott. There's a shot there, doesn't go. A rebound, Fort Scott, and I think they're going to get over the back on Coffeyville. So Hayes with the shot. And now we'll come back the other way. Shot there is good for Brown. Coffeyville back in the front court. Shobe for three, and that one goes in. So 33-19 now. Coffeyville with the lead. Woolhoff has the ball out front. Now back to Dub on the left side wing. Shot there is good. Free throw is no good for Ty. Putback is good, though, for Chipman. The lead cut back to 10 here. Now back out to Tunstall. Right side wing, now back into the hands of Kalen Austin. Go to the corner with it. Three-pointer on the way with 6 on the shot clock. It doesn't go. Ty comes away with a rebound. Ahead to Brown. Cannon puts a three-pointer up there. Goes! And a nice little run here by the Tigers. Ball goes into the baseline. Now back out it comes. Horner has it. He'll drive in. 15-footer. That one doesn't go. Ty with another good rebound. Marbury's had a couple of good rebounds here lately for the Tigers. Now out to Brown. He'll get it across the timeline. Cannon goes to Dub on the left side wing. He'll drive into the lane. Now kicks it back out. Three-pointer from Malachi Larson. That went in and out. And Ty overran the rebound that time. It's loose on the floor. Picked up by Dub. We got a whistle. One official is calling a travel. What did the other official call? He did not make a signal. He's the one that blew the whistle first, and he did not make a signal. I guess he's agreeing with the travel there. Now Coffeyville's going to take a timeout. I was hoping the Tigers didn't take a timeout with the ball on the floor there, because that would have left them with just one timeout for the rest of the game. I think travel is the right call there, because Dub kind of slid his backside after he got the rebound. Just the official that was in front of the play and blew the whistle first never made a call. So I was kind of curious as to what he had there, but anyway, it is a travel and possession back to Coffeyville. Golden Tornado take the timeout as well to kind of talk things over as Fort Scott has kind of come out with a good start here to this quarter. Coffeyville had the first few buckets of this third quarter, but Fort Scott has come back. As they have outscored Coffeyville to this point 11-8 in this third quarter. Ball goes to the right side wing. Now back to Hayes. They go inside to Tunstall. 5 to shoot, 4 to shoot. Do they notice it? They put one up, in and out. Oh my, they call it was a quick call on the shot clock violation. It was a missed shot anyway and hit the rim, but I think he blew it before anybody could really get positioned for the rebound. So I'm not sure that Fort Scott would have gotten the rebound anyway. Quade Moreland back on the floor for the Tigers now. Also Dexter Williams back on the court for Fort Scott. Brown, elbow shot is good. That'll cut it back to 5 now. Now Hayes with it. Back over to Tunstall on the right side. Kick into the corner. Now back out it comes to Shobe. Now back to the corner. Drive the baseline. Shot there. Doesn't go. Rebound Fort Scott. Ahead to Chipman. Dub with Moreland as well. Double lay it in and good. All of a sudden that lead has collapsed to just 3 points now. Fort Scott has been lit on fire here in this third quarter to this point. Their defense has really picked up. Their rebounding has been much better. Here's a shot in the lane. It's going to go, and they're going to count a foul as well. Foul's going to go on Dexter Williams. The basket will count. Free throw is no good, though, and now we got a whistle here. And now we're trying to figure out what's going on here. There was an official's timeout. Do we have an injured player? Well, it looked like the trainer was coming out to talk to Keyshawn Hayes. I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but Fort Scott does get the basketball. 13 seconds to go in the quarter. Out to Wolhoff. He kicks it to Chipman. 8 seconds to play. Shot clock has been turned off. Drive in. Anderson, kind of a circus shot there. I think he was trying to draw a foul. Didn't work out. Here's a three-pointer on the way, and it's not going to go from Horner to end the quarter. But Fort Scott with a nice third quarter as they have cut this Coffeyville lead back to 5 at 35-30. We'll take a quick break and come back with the final 8 minutes of regulation. This is Fort Scott Tiger basketball on Duckbait TV. Patty West and Crystal Cowan are a mother-daughter duo selling personal and commercial insurance. If you need auto, home, boat, motorcycle, ATV, business, or commercial insurance, they've got you covered. Visit them at 3 East Wall Street in downtown Fort Scott or call 620-223-0700. So Fort Scott outscored Coffeyville 15-10 there in the third quarter to cut this lead back to 5, and they will start the fourth quarter with the basketball here. Pass left side, deflected. Dub gets it back. Now back to Cannon Brown. Over to Chipman on the left side wing. Dub drives into the lane, kicks it back out. Three-pointer from Wolhoff. That one doesn't go. Ty got a hand on it, but it was knocked out of his hands, but goes right to Dub. Back to Tyler Anderson for 3. That one too strong. Rebound chased down by Coffeyville. They'll get it ahead to Hayes, and Hayes trying to draw a foul. Didn't work, but he gets the layup anyway. So Hayes will get the 2 points there, and that'll make it a 7-point advantage for Coffeyville once again. Dub gets it across the timeline. Now he'll go all the way around. Finds Ty inside shot there. Ooh, just a little too strong. Rebound Fort Scott, though. They get it out to Anderson. Anderson drives in, kicks it back to Dub. He'll try a three-pointer. Too short. Rebound taken by Coffeyville. Dub chases the defender down, but can't quite get to the basketball. Now kicks it. They kick it over to Tunstall. Tunstall back inside. Layup there. Doesn't go. Rebound taken by Ty, and a foul on Coffeyville, I believe. Let's see what they call here. Oh, wow. They're going to get it on Damaris Smith, the smallest guy on the floor. They're going to call the foul on him. Fort Scott will take it, as they will take the basketball and try to cut into this 7-point lead once again. Dub, open underneath, layup is good. Tunstall back with the basketball. He'll go inside with the pass. Now back outside. Back to Smith. Tried to throw it inside, and it's lost and stolen, or lost out of bounds, so Fort Scott will have it back. 6:12 to play in the fourth. Chipman over to Anderson on the left side wing. Back to Wolhoff. Now over to Brown. Into the corner to Dub. Chipman stops his drive there. Now the ball's knocked out of bounds. They'll say it was last touched by Coffeyville. Golden Tornado will get a sub as Josh Shobe will check back in, and he will replace Hayes. Dub will toss the ball in here. Get it into Brown. Cannon stops on the left side, now finds Dub out front. Dub drives into the lane, tries to kick it to a teammate. It's lost out of bounds. Who touched it last? We'll say Coffeyville will get the basketball. 5:41 to play here in the fourth quarter. Fort Scott trailing by 5. Ball goes right side wing. Now ball loose, stolen away by Fort Scott. Ahead to Josh. He'll stop. Oh, did he? Yeah, he drug his foot just a little bit. Coach Feeback is looking at the official that was on the near side right in front of Josh, and he's saying, hey, did you not say he kind of bobbled the ball there? The official that called it was the guy on the opposite side of the court, way far away from the play, but I still think they probably got the call right. Here's a ball that's thrown out of bounds by Coffeyville, so Fort Scott will get it back here. .505 to play. Over to Marbury. Oh, and a foul and a charge. And he dipped his shoulder. It didn't. I don't think it was really much of anything there, but it sure looked like an offensive foul from the naked eye. So tough luck there for Ty. Jax Armstrong will check back in as Dub Chipman will come off. Pass inside, knocked around, loose, picked up by Fort Scott. Anderson comes away with it. Dribbles to the sideline, now tries to get into the lane, finds Ty in there. Shot, oh, in and out, no good. Goodness. Ball loose on the floor, though. Finally chased down by Coffeyville. And here come the Golden Tornado. Over to Tunstall, right side wing. He'll go down low. Shot there off the block is good. for Kalen Austin, his first points of the night. And I think the first points of the fourth quarter. Oh, first points in a while in the fourth quarter anyway. Shot there doesn't go for Fort Scott, and Coffeyville gets it back. Fort Scott needs a stop here. Drive into the lane. Layup there is no good. Rebound Josh Wolhoff. Out to Anderson. Dub and Quade Moreland getting ready to check in at the next opportunity here. Brown's got the ball on the right wing, deep right wing. Now he'll dribble around. Finds Ty, gets it back, sets up from three. Got it! Lead cut to 4. 3:15 to play. Shobe kicks it off. Oh, and a steal by Brown. Layup is good. And just like that, it's a 2-point ball game, and now I think Coffeyville is going to call timeout. We'll take a full timeout. We'll take a short break and come right back. This is Fort Scott Tiger basketball on Duckbait TV. Liberty Savings has been in Fort Scott since 1919, helping community members with their banking needs for over 100 years. Mark, Dave, Jolene, Manda, and Tyler are ready to greet you with a smile and help with whatever you may need. Visit them at 24 South Judson or call 620-223-0300. Coffeyville with the timeout. Welcome back here as the Tigers have cut this lead down to 2. .301 to play in the fourth quarter. Tigers trying to get their first win of the season. It has been a struggle. And what's probably the most frustrating about the fact that they're 0-7 right now is the fact that they've played pretty good basketball. At times, they have looked like a team that could be very competitive. They just haven't gotten any W's yet, but we'll see what happens the rest of the night here. Coffeyville kicks it back out. Into the hands there is Shobe. He'll drive in and hits one off the glass. And good. Dub quickly down the floor in a hurry. Anderson for 3. Please get in there. It doesn't. Rebound right to Moreland, who lays it in. Back to a 2-point game. 2:15 to play here in the fourth quarter. Pass goes left side to Shobe. Now he'll kick it in, back out to Jarmeek Shobe. Actually, this is Josh Shobe, rather. Back to Shobe. He'll pull it back out with 12 on the shot clock. Smith drives in, back out, 3-pointer from Horner. Good. Dub drives into the lane. Moreland with a shot there. Go to the foul! Quade is a 50% free throw shooter, but 1 for 2, so not a lot of attempts. Those both came on Tuesday against Pittsburgh. It's the 3rd foul on Prince Charles Thornton. Free throw rattles around and falls in, so the old-fashioned 3-point play works for the Tigers there. Back to a 2-point game at 44-42. Kalen Austin will check out for Coffeyville. Aaron Tunstall, I believe, is the one that came back in for the Golden Tornado. He's got the ball in the right wing. Now inside to Jarmeek Shobe. Back around to Thornton. Now to Josh Shobe. 1:20 to play, but 15 on the shot clock. Shobe drives in, shot there, doesn't go. Rebound, Fort Scott. Dub Chipman able to get there. Fort Scott trailing by 2 with possession. Dub drives, kicks it to Anderson, right side wing, back out to Josh. Top of the key, around to Dub. Left side wing. Now back to Dub. He'll try a 3 for the lead. No good off the rim. Rebound taken. We got a whistle, and who's the foul going to be on? I had to think about it for a minute. There was an elbow, not vicious, but there was an elbow thrown from Coffeyville. So I think they're going to call a foul on Jarmeek Shobe here and give the ball back to the Tigers with 51 seconds left. They had to think about it, and I think that's probably what Coach Griffin Walker's the most frustrated about, is the official didn't seem to be sure of what was going on there. The third foul on Shobe. Dub, shot, a little bit too short. Gets the rebound, though. Puts it back up. It's good. We're tied. Fort Scott Tigers have worked themselves all the way back. There is, a 4-second difference between the shot clock and game clock, and we're tied. So Coffeyville's going to run this down as far as they can, I think. Pass goes to Tunstall. Back out it comes. Back to Tunstall, right side wing. Now to Shobe. We got a whistle to call a timeout. 8 seconds on the shot clock, 12 seconds on the game clock. The shot clock should not reset at this point with the timeout. It should stay at 8. It'll be a full timeout called by Coffeyville. We'll keep it here. So both teams now down to 2 timeouts. Pretty impressive, because I think Fort Scott's called the 3 timeouts that they have called all came in the first half. I thought 2 of them came in the first quarter, but only 1 of them came in the first quarter. But Fort Scott has come all the way back to tie this thing up. And imagine what that long bus ride back to Camp Fort Scott can do, or will be like, if the Tigers can pull off the win here tonight. But Coffeyville will have the ball. They also have the alternate possession. So if there's a tie-up at any point in the next 12 seconds, they will get the ball back. Both teams have 2 timeouts. It'll be an inbound play from the sideline. Josh Shobe will get it into Horner. Horner back to Shobe. 3 on the shot clock. 2, 1, shot, blocked. Fort Scott grabs it. Here they come. Oh, they stopped it. Why did they stop it? Fort Scott already had possession. Ooh. I think they called the shot clock violation, and maybe Fort Scott didn't have exact possession when the shot clock went off. Now, if that's the case, they may have to reset the game clock that's now at 2.8 because there were 4 seconds difference. So essentially, the shot clock goes off. There's still 4 seconds in the game. So if they got, and they're going to do it right there. So 4 seconds. Fort Scott's going to have the ball. They got to go the length of the court here, but they're going to have the basketball. And now they're going to call a timeout to try to set something up here. It will be a full timeout. That's all Fort Scott has left. So tough luck there for the Tigers. I'll have to go back when I watch it and see, but I think that may have been the right call. Again, the shot clock is new for everybody. Everybody's trying to get it figured out. It sure looked like, from a Tiger shirt-wearing person's perspective, the Tigers had possession before the shot clock went off, but I don't know that it did, and the shot was blocked. So it did not hit the rim, so it would not have reset. Great defense. I think that was Moreland that actually got up and blocked the shot, and it just happened a half second too late, I think. So tough luck there for the Tigers. Again, they've got 4 seconds to get the ball down the court and get a look at the basket. We are tied, so as long as Fort Scott can get the ball into the front court, we should at least have overtime. But again, they cannot turn it over for a quick layup here for Coffeyville. And Coffeyville's going to pick them up full court. Not surprising here. Tyler Anderson to inbound the ball. He will. Dub's going to flash in front. Dub, 2, 1. He'll put it up, and it's no good off the front rim. Great effort, no good. We go to overtime. We'll take a short break and come right back. This is Fort Scott Tiger basketball on Duckbait TV. If you're interested in helping us out at Duckbait Media, bringing more Tiger and Greyhound athletic events, become a sponsor today. Contact us at tonyabady@gmail.com, duckbaitmedia@gmail.com, or find us on Facebook at facebook.com/duckbaitmedia. We're here to bring you the best of the Tigers and Hounds on youtube.com/duckbaittv. So first overtime game of the season for either Tiger team. Now Coffeyville, I believe, has been here. Yeah, their first 2 games of the season. They beat Caney Valley the first game of the season on December 5th, 62-54 in overtime, and then lost to Oolaga 61-60 in overtime in their second game. So they've already played. This will be their 3rd overtime game, as Fort Scott playing their first. Woolhoff gets the ball out front. Over to Dub, as Fort Scott wins the tip. Four minutes in every overtime period in high school basketball. Ball loose, so we got a whistle, and I think they're going to call a foul on Coffeyville. They will. It's the first one on Aaron Tunstall. And again, those fouls, just like before, they will carry over into the overtimes as far as the team foul. So that's the 4th one. So Fort Scott, the next Coffeyville foul will put Fort Scott in the bonus. Dub drives in, kicks it back out. Anderson for 3. Switch! Tyler Anderson! Drive. We got a whistle. And it looks like a foul on Fort Scott here. So that'll be the first one on Tyler Anderson. Just the second one now on Fort Scott in the 4th quarter plus overtime. So still a few more fouls to give for the Tigers here. A couple more. Drive to the bucket for Josh Shobe. Kicks it back out. Now back to Tunstall. He'll drive in from the wing. Shot there. No good. Tried to get it over. Had to get it over Quade Moreland's long left arm, and it didn't work out right for Coffeyville. Rebound Fort Scott. Tigers get it across the timeline. Brown drives in. Finds Woolhoff, and it's blocked out of bounds by Coffeyville, so it'll stay with the Tigers. 2:44 to go in overtime. Keyshawn Hayes checking back in for Coffeyville. Josh Schob will come out. Inbounds play comes in. They get it back out to Anderson. 16 to shoot for the Tigers. Now they get it to Dub. 2:33 to go in overtime. Out to Quade. Quade takes a step to the left. Now three is just a little too strong. Rebound, Coffeyville, and we got a foul on Fort Scott here. I think this is going to go on Tyler for his second one. And again, that's the third foul here on Fort Scott in the fourth quarter plus overtime. So now Moreland will check out, and Ty Marbury will come back in for the Tigers. Great night for Quade Moreland. He came up with 5 points in that fourth quarter, and that was the difference. The Tigers went into the fourth quarter trailing by 5, and they come out of the fourth quarter tied and going to overtime, and Quade had the 5 points, not, 5 points at different times in the fourth quarter, but again, that was the difference that Fort Scott had to make up, was Quade's 5 there. And here's a layup that's blocked by Marbury. Rebound, Fort Scott. Anderson gets it across the timeline. Pass. Oh, that's deflected. Stolen away by Coffeyville. They'll head it back up. Shot there over the basket. No good. Rebound, Tunstall on the backside, though. Coffeyville keeps possession. They get it back to Tunstall. Tunstall now kicks it back to the top into the hands of Horner. 1:40 to play in overtime. Layup there by Horner. Doesn't go. Rebound, Ty Marbury. Now back to Brown. Now Coffeyville starting to experience some of the rim issues that have plagued the Tigers and Lady Tigers at times here tonight. Lady Tigers pretty much the entire night. Back out to Tyler Anderson. 15 on the shot clock. Fort Scott can run this down a little bit more if they want. Back to Brown. 10 to shoot. Across to Dub. Dub now back out. 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer on the way. Oh, missed everything. Rebound taken by Coffeyville. Horner brings it up the court. Ahead to Tunstall. Layup there is good by Aaron Tunstall. 47-46. Fort Scott still with time, and they will take a timeout, or still with the lead anyway. They will take a timeout. 51.2 seconds to go. I did not update the graphic there. Each team gets an additional timeout per overtime period. So we won't change Fort Scott at all, but we will put Coffeyville's extra timeout up there as again, each team gets an additional timeout per overtime period. So Fort Scott now with one timeout left. Wow, what a ball game we've had here tonight for the Tiger boys. Lady Tigers struggled all night, ended up losing to Coffeyville, a much improved Coffeyville Lady NATO team. Some people might look at that score and say, how did we lose to Coffeyville? Well, they are much improved this year for sure than they have been the last several years. That was a tough ball game. Tyler Coots is doing a heck of a job with the Lady NATO. So a tough night for the Lady Tigers, but things can turn around here for the Tiger faithful if the Tiger boys can hold on to this one. 51.2 seconds left to go. In overtime, the Tigers will have possession and the lead. And get it into Dub in the backcourt. Dub works it up the court here. Ahead to Anderson. They've got 20 on the shot clock, so they can run a little bit here of time. Brown back over to Anderson, right side wing. Fort Scott, now it's down to 32 seconds. They want to try to use this shot clock and get a bucket right at the buzzer of it. They've got 6 seconds, though. Now 5, now 4. Dub works to his left. Over to Anderson. He forces one up there. It's no good, and Coffeyville comes away with the rebound. And we got a tie ball, and Coffeyville has possession. But that will reset it, and the next one will give it to Fort Scott. So good defense there from Josh Woolhoff. 19 seconds to go. There will not be a shot clock, or the shot clock will be turned off now. And again, Fort Scott leading by 1, 47-46. Can the basketball gods be on the Tigers' side tonight? Inbounds play comes in for Coffeyville. They get it across the timeline. and they will call a timeout with 16 seconds to play. Looks like a 30-second timeout taken by Coffeyville. So they will have 2 remaining in this overtime period. Again, a 1-point Tiger lead. They need to bow up on defense here with 16.4 seconds left to play. Coffeyville, I believe, will have it. No, they called the timeout in front of the bench. So they got it in, took it all the way down, called it in front of the bench. So they will have the ball in front of their bench to inbound, so they won't have to go into backcourt if they don't need to. Fort Scott will have Ty, Josh, Tyler, Dub, and Cannon on the floor here. Aaron Tunstall will inbound for Coffeyville, who gets it into Horner. Fort Scott does have a foul to give if they choose to do so. Just don't do it on a shot. We've got a whistle here. They do pull a foul with 5 seconds to go. So that was their foul to give with 5.5. So it'll be another inbound play here. And Coffeyville's going to take another timeout. They'll have it on the baseline. Coffeyville will take that timeout. So now both teams down to 1 timeout. 5.5 seconds left in the first overtime here tonight. Same 5 coming out for the Tigers. And it looks like Aaron Tunstall will be the one to inbound the ball for Coffeyville. Five and a half seconds left to go. Can the Tigers hold on to this one, leading by 1? They get it in. It's knocked away. Shot is good. Timeout. The shot was good by Carter Herring, and now we'll see if they put time on the clock. There was about 2 seconds left when that ball went through the bucket. And they're going to put 2.4 on. Timeout, Fort Scott. Now, we're in a situation here, and they've just changed this rule here recently with the fouls resetting at the end of each quarter. Now, when they did this in NCAA women's basketball a few years ago, and they do it in the NBA as well, it's the fourth quarter and overtime, I believe, where you call a timeout and then move the ball to half court. You can't do that in high school basketball, unfortunately, but man, wouldn't that be nice right now. Could call a timeout to advance the ball in NCAA women's college basketball, and they play in quarters. And same thing in the NBA. Now Fort Scott needs a hope and a prayer here. Tyler Anderson will be inbounding. They get it to Dub. He'll throw one up from half court, and it's no good. And that will close this one out here tonight as the Tigers again fight so amazingly hard and just didn't get the luck. We'll take a break and come back and wrap things up. This is Tiger Basketball on Duckbait TV. Patty West and Crystal Cowan are a mother-daughter duo selling personal and commercial insurance. If you need auto, home, boat, motorcycle, ATV, business, or commercial insurance, they've got you covered. Visit them at 3 East Wall Street in downtown Fort Scott or call 620-223-0700.
Ready to turn your nails into a work of art? Hi, I'm Delana Beatty, nail tech and artist. I specialize in custom nail art as unique as you are. From vibrant designs to delicate details, I will do my best to bring your vision to life and make sure every set of nails tells your personal story. Get the perfect combination of style, quality, and fun with Nails by Delin at Spoiled Brat Salon in Fort Scott, Kansas.
Edward Jones has been advising customers in the world of finance for over 100 years. Financial advisor Jamie Armstrong continues that tradition in Fort Scott. Contact her by phone at 620-223-1866 or email Jamie at jamie.armstrong@edwardjones.com. Liberty Savings has been in Fort Scott since 1919, helping community members with their banking needs for over 100 years. Mark, Dave, Jolene, Manda, and Tyler are ready to greet you with a smile and help with whatever you may need. Visit them at 24 South Judson or call 620-223-0300. If you need residential interior or exterior painting done or your cabinets refinished, contact the folks at Aura at Labora Painting Company, LLC. Fort Scott native Josh Regan is ready to help with your project, so give them a call at 620-288-6617. If you're interested in helping us out at Duckbait Media, bring you more Tiger and Greyhound athletic events, become a sponsor today. Contact us at tonyabady@gmail.com, duckbaitmedia@gmail.com, or find us on Facebook at facebook.com/duckbaitmedia. We're here to bring you the best of the Tigers and Hounds on youtube.com/duckbaittv. So a tough one here tonight for the Tiger boys as they fall in heartbreaking fashion to Coffeyville. Trailing by 10 at halftime, it came all the way back to send it to overtime. And then lose in overtime by 1, 48-47. So, again, tough luck for the Tigers as they get swept for the first time this season. Lady Tigers lost earlier tonight. Tiger boys fall in just incredibly heartbreaking fashion tonight. You got to feel like they're playing well enough that the results are going to turn around and they're going to get some luck as the season goes along. And hopefully that starts on Thursday when they go to Frontenac and start the Raider Classic on Thursday. But tough luck here for the Tigers as they fall in this one by one, 48-47. Let's take a look at your leading scores. Cannon Brown had 16 to lead the Tigers tonight. Dub Chipman with 14. Tyler Anderson 8. Quide Moreland had 5. Ty Marbury had 5. 4 for the Tigers in this one here tonight. Coffeyville, they had Aaron Tunstall with 10. Jermeek Shobe had 7. Keyshawn Hayes had 7. Jake Horner with 6. Josh Shobe with 6. They also had Carter Herring with 4. Damaris Smith ended the night with 4. And then Prince Charles with 2. Kalen Austin with 2. And Kalen Austin's 2 ended up being the game winner here tonight, as he hit the shot there with just 2 seconds left in overtime. And Fort Scott ends up on the losing side of this one here tonight once again. Again, this is going to hurt. It's going to hurt probably more so than the Pittsburgh game on Friday or Tuesday will hurt. And it sucks. and I don't mean to chuckle right there, but it hurts. It's painful. And I know we've got other things that are far more important than sports going on in the world, with things going on in LA and whatnot with the fires and things. But there's no doubt that this is frustrating. But these guys are learning a lot through this. And I'm telling you, I'm sticking with these guys. I hope you will too, because these results are going to turn around. They are too good to have a terrible season as far as the record goes. These results are going to turn around. I can feel it. I can feel it coming. Again, we hope it happens Thursday night when they go to Frontenac for the first round of the Raider Classic. But these things are it's coming. It's coming. These wins are coming. And these guys, once they break that door down, I feel like the floodgates are just going to open wide for these guys, and they're going to have the season that they know they can. So I know it's frustrating. It hurts. But these guys played so well in the second half tonight and just kept coming at Coffeyville, who's a good team. Griffin Walker is a good coach. He's been here for quite a while, and he is doing a great job with this Coffeyville team. And Fort Scott was right with them there in the second half and did so many good things. And so, like I said, these results are coming. The wins are coming. These results are going to turn around. I can feel it. I know it. And I hope that the guys don't get too discouraged, because this is when that door gets broken down, the floodgates are coming. I feel it. I can feel it. I think it's going to happen. I'm believing that it's happening, and I can't wait for that to happen and for these guys to see the fruits of their labor pay off. We just got to wait a few more days till the next game now, and we'll hopefully have that coming for you next week. Again, the Tigers will be in Frontenac for the Raider Classic. Again, that starts on Thursday. The Tiger boys will play first. They'll play at 4 o'clock to open the tournament in the Old Gym. They'll play Putnam City out of Oklahoma. So we'll look forward to that at 4 o'clock on Thursday afternoon. And then on Thursday night, the Lady Tigers will take the court in the Old Gym as well. That one will be at 8:30. in the old gym against Lafayette, which I believe, I don't know if they're in St. Louis or if that's a suburb of St. Louis, but they're in the St. Louis area there. So looking forward to those games on Thursday. If the girls win, they will play at 7 o'clock in the new gym on Friday. If they lose, they'll play at 4 o'clock in the old gym on Friday. The boys will play at 8:30 no matter what on Friday. If they win, they'll be in the new gym. If they lose, they'll be in the old gym on Friday. But again, looking forward to next week. And like I said, I hope the guys aren't too discouraged. I know it can be discouraging, but these guys are playing their tails off. They have talent. They have basketball talent. They're athletes. They just, they'll get the results to go their way soon, and we're looking forward to that and can't wait for that as we know that's coming up soon. So anyway, thanks again for joining us this evening as this one was, again, a tough night tonight here as the Lady Tigers lose. Final score on that one was 48-40 to Coffeyville, and then the Tiger boys lose in overtime here tonight, 48-47. We know you have many options when watching the Fort Scott Tigers and Lady Tigers play, but we thank you for joining us tonight on Duckbait TV. For my dad on the camera tonight, Willie Abatey, to all the Duckbaits back home, and to all of our viewers out there, thanks so much for watching this production of Duckbait TV, and good night, Kansas.